So, what's there to do around Quantico, you ask? Well, let me just tell you, there are a ton of things. As a military spouse, we've lived all over the place. I try to make every duty station home for my family, and to do that, you just have to get out and explore the area you live in. Coming to Quantico has been no different. We have spent the last 2 years exploring and enjoying all that Virginia and the surrounding areas have provided. I want you to do the same thing. So I made a list of 101 things to do while stationed at Quantico. Today, I want to briefly go over some of the items on the list, and if you stick around until the end, I'll let you in on a little secret about which Smithsonian museum is my favorite and why. So, let's go! 101 things to do while stationed at Quantico. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Do you think you can get through the whole list? Of course you can, and I bet you can even add to it. That's the great thing about living here in Northern Virginia. There is so much to do, so if you say you're bored, I'm going to say that's on you. So today, let's go over the top 5 things that I feel you must do while stationed here at Quantico. Number 1, take a trip to Washington D.C. There are quite a few items on the list in the D.C. area, and you can even jump on the VRE or Amtrak straight from Quantico, so you don't have to fight traffic or find parking. My favorite thing to do in Washington, D.C. is to go to all the Smithsonian museums. They are free, and since we live so close, you can spend as much time as you want in one museum because you don't have to fit them all in one day. You can even eat lunch at one of the many DC food trucks. They're amazing, especially the taco trucks. There are a ton of things to do in and around the DC area. Number 2, food. I am a lover of all things food. You'll find plenty of places to eat here, and I've tried out a ton of them already. I get asked a lot what my favorite restaurant is for date nights, and I can tell you 10 out of 10 is Fahrenheit 132 in downtown Fredericksburg. They truly have the best steaks in the area. The drinks are great, the service is some of the best I've ever had, and the atmosphere is just amazing for a great date night out. Don't forget to add on the bone marrow butter and a lobster tail. You won't be disappointed. Number 3, drinks, and more drinks. Everywhere you turn, you can find something to drink. You will have your pick of amazing coffee shops, wineries, and breweries throughout the area. I have so many favorites that it's almost not fair just to give you a few, but here we go. My favorite coffee shop in Stafford is Coffee Bar 1010. They have a weekly coffee flight with 2 hot and 2 cold brew coffees, and they are always amazing. Not only do they serve coffee though, they also serve alcohol and have events all the time. I love heading out to bingo and beers. Potomac Point Winery is just a few miles from Quantico, and the wine and food there is delicious. I love heading out in late fall because they have heated tents, and we all know from my previous videos that I hate to be cold. Number 4, baseball. You have 2 options here. If you want major league action, you can head up and watch the Washington Nationals play a few games. I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan, so when they are in town, I'll go up and catch a game or 2. And then if you want some minor league action, you can head over and watch the Fred Nats. This stadium is in Fredericksburg, and everything about it makes my baseball-loving heart happy. I host one of my client appreciation events there every year. Number 5, last but not least, did you know that Virginia's slogan is Virginia is for lovers? Well, it is, so I have to talk about all of the LoveWorks love signs throughout Virginia. This is actually where I got the inspiration for my logo from because it's just so cool. Businesses around the state of Virginia have made love signs that you can take pictures of, and it's just the coolest thing. There are over 300 LoveWorks signs all throughout Virginia. I'll post a link in the description so you can go on a journey and find as many as you can. Finding love all throughout Virginia. Okay guys, those are just some of the items listed on the 101 things to do while stationed at Quantico. I told you to stick around until the end and I tell you which Smithsonian museum was my favorite. Well, it's the National Museum of Natural History. When I was growing up, I totally thought I was going to be an archaeologist. I loved all things rocks, nature, dirt, whatever you call it. But my favorite thing about this museum is all the dinosaur bones. Yes, that's right. I'm a nerd and I love dinosaurs. It's just the coolest thing. The best part is you can go back time and time again and always see something you didn't see the time before. We are truly lucky to be so close to all these wonderful museums, so make sure to get out and explore them all. The link to the 101 Things to Do While Stationed in Quantico brochure is in the description below, and make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications for all things Quantico living. Until next time!